where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard, the quarterback position. Sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. And even 30 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll take this down to the 23. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It is brought in the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. Won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
2nd and 7. Now the free agent signee from Philadelphia, it's DeAndre Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On the give, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Third down coming up.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Looking middle and complete with Allen. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A second down throw for Stroud. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll try the right side with Swift. Up the sideline to the 40. 17 yards on that play. First down, Chicago.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. To throw is Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Williams on the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and long. Now Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Third down and 9. Now, Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Schultz.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Second and a yard. Williams to the air once more. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will score! Game on! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Tommy Townsend in one formation for the Texans.
So it's a win here for the Texans. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.